Welcome to True Talk with Bree. We focus on topics that affects people from all walks of life. Any videos or pictures that you see included in my video are protected by the Fair Use Act. Anything that I talk about in my videos are alleged unless it has been proven. My videos are for educational purposes only. If you like the content, please like, subscribe, and share.
Well, you know what? I can't name specific people because I think that there's probably a chance that they're going to reopen this case, and I don't want to, step on anybody's feet or anything like that. But what I can tell you is Greg Kading, he's just wrong. I hate to be, I'll cut right to the chase. His theory is wrong, period. And to echo what Don was saying is, especially when I was doing my case, I cannot tell you how many times that I reached out to LAPD to be part of an operation.
The gruesome murder of legendary hip-hop rapper Biggie Smalls has remained a mystery for nearly 3 decades, but that is about to change. From what you and I were told, Death Row Records founder Marion Suge Knight financed the hit on the Brooklyn-born rapper, an execution carried out by Nation of Islam convert and hired hitman Amir Muhammad with the help of corrupt Los Angeles cops. But as it turns out, Biggie's boss, Diddy, had all along hatched the plan to take out the rapper so that he would take all his money. So, what else do we know about this shocking revelation?
They were. I don't believe they were that close because Big used to always clown him. You understand? But Big needed him.
So, the question is, why did they leave in different vehicles? And if you remember, on that fateful day, Biggie was set to perform in London, only for Diddy to cancel the whole thing and bring the rapper to his death spot. Was it coincidental? Well, it is. Following Biggie's murder, the LAPD had been so rattled by racial corruption in the aftermath of the Rodney King not guilty verdict, they were looking to avoid all sorts of friction and negative press. Parson says the U.S. Attorney's Office swept things involving the case under a rug in this case, likely a dusty file cabinet in the basement. In 2002, Biggie's mother, Valletta Wallace, filed a wrongful death lawsuit in the wake of the rampant allegations, but ultimately saw the case dismissed in 2010. Deceased LAPD detective Russell Poole dedicated the latter half of his life attempting to expose all the corruption in the department. Following his retirement in 1999, he turned to private detective work and began writing the book Chaos Merchants, Murders of Tupac Shakur and Notorious B.I.G. before dying in 2015 from a brain aneurysm. He also mentioned Diddy, though indirectly, as having the motive to take out his protege, Biggie Smalls. With justice on Carson's brain, he's given the proverbial thumbs up to the much.
I want to say welcome to True Talk with Bree. And on today, we're talking about the assassination of Biggie Smalls, because he was assassinated. Somebody got paid to do that hit. But what's being exposed right now is whose hands were involved in Biggie Smalls' assassination. According to, the retired FBI agent, as y'all had just seen in the, previous clipping of the video I just played, what he is stating is Biggie Smalls' death was the biggest miscarriage of justice. Phil Carson also states he has evidence that the LAPD officers were involved. Now, this is my thing dealing with P. Diddy, because now he's been exposed in this situation. My thing dealing with P. Diddy, you already knew that LA was not the right place to even take Biggie out the Pac just got murdered 6 months before. The place was already, it was already too hot. You should have never taken your artist to a place that was already hot. You put a target on his back when you did that. So I don't feel like P. Diddy is innocent. And I had already, put a post up back in 2021, how God had revealed some things to me about P. Diddy. P. Diddy hands is not clean. They are not clean. And the one thing that the Most High is doing is in 2023, he is exposing whatever is in the dark. P. Diddy has been living his life, living fabulous since Biggie's death. and a lot of money. I mean, Biggie's death really made P. Diddy rich, made him very wealthy. So now it's a time for him to truly be exposed in the part that he played in his artist's death. So, that's all I truly want to say. You know what I'm saying? You just can't be out here doing evil stuff and think good is going to come to you. Karma always come back to meet us. And like I said, whatever is in the dark is going to always come to light. So we're just going to watch this play out. Thank y'all for listening to True Talk with Bree.
You know Pac just got killed. It ain't no kind of business Big was doing. Big couldn't even walk. He couldn't run. They was pushing him around in a wheelchair, brother. Why the hell would you rent studio time in LA for him to finish your album when in fact you got your own studio, Daddy's house? Let's keep it a buck. Let's stop this man. He did not want the beef with the Crips. Puff ain't want the beef with the Dog Pound, Snoop them or whatever. Big started that beef. You understand what I'm saying? Puff ain't want none of that beef. So what I'm going to do is, y'all want the sheep? I'm going to put them out the pasture. Catch them if you can. If you the wolf, if you got that wolf in you, catch them if you can. Why in the hell you would put your man in a situation by sending him to Cali to work on your album when you know not his Nimitz, but your Nimitz was just murdered by niggas that you was running with? Why would you do that?